Hello everyone, how's it going? We are back on the Ship-A-Ton app today. We've actually been working on it a little bit off stream. I got a new version of the alpha release out and had some bug reports from people. I figure, hey, what's a thing we should do? We should have air handling. We should have logging. We should have that kind of thing. So that's what we're gonna work on tonight. We're gonna work on air handling and logging, and maybe some other fun bits of information. But yeah, the big one's air handling and logging. So unfortunately, that means we need to add that to the roadmap. What we did get out a new release that has the home screen widget and iCloud sync, which was significantly easier to put in than I thought it was going to be. I was going to start on the Apple Watch app soon, but I think we need to cut back. We need to do this first, unfortunately. As much as I want to do the Apple Watch app, I did get, I put it somewhere else. I got my test watch installed up to iOS 11. Sorry, watchOS 11, and have it ready to go for stuff. But anyway, that's not what we're working on tonight. What we're working on is improving our air handling. So what I want to do here is I want to set up TelemetryDeck, which is what I use for Black Highlighter and Kineo, to do both analytics and air handling. They especially have some nice air handling. You know what? I think we shipped a version of Highlighter with new air handling and then never touched it. We should look at what that looks like. Hey, Compile Dev, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the first. I'm very sorry that apparently did not feel the need to alert. I'll make the whoop 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 noise. PNH was there that one time when I go wow wow woo 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 woo. Okay, Compile Dev, he's subscribed. Thanks for the subscription, Compile Dev. You're the best. You know, in your heart. It looks like it wasn't running at all. So hey, it's fixed now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 213 errors. Look at that. Hey, now we have errors. Product not found. That's a bad one to not have. That's a problem. 29% of my errors are people unable to find the IAP. That's no bueno. I wonder if that's why sales have dropped. Oops. This is the wrong app. That's not gonna work either. You know what? That's a problem for us to look into later. I probably should look into that. Yeah. No, that's a good point. Also, unparsable app version 24.3. What does that mean? I don't even remember giving ourselves that error. Okay, we're gonna take a slight detour just because I happen to notice that, you know, there's actual problems. Later, version control, burger, generate. Go generate that project. I want to know, yeah, okay, so product not found, that one makes sense. I understand what that's doing. What is unparsable version number, and why do I care what my version number is? Oh, that's also a purchase error. Sweet, love it. Original app version is wrong. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Okay. Lurk TPS report mode. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, these are bad bugs. These are bad bugs. Okay. Here's the problem. Our tests are assuming that original purchase version is going to be 100. That's supposed to be build number. 24.3 is what we're actually seeing here, and 24.3 is not build number. Your suggestion is to fix that error and live off the profits. The old version of this was definitely an actual build number. What went wrong? App transaction. Original app version. App ID. The unique identifier the App Store uses. Okay, that's not helpful. App version ID? No, that's also not helpful. Use this value to determine which app version the user first purchased or downloaded. The string value contains the original value of CF bundle short version string for apps running in macOS and the original value of the CF bundle version for apps running on all other platforms. Ah. There's the problem. So it's giving me 24.3 or whatever if the user's running on macOS. It is giving me the right number if I'm running on iOS, but it's giving me the wrong number if I'm running on macOS. So what I need to do here is I need to say else if, yeah. Target environment is Mac Catalyst. This is not Mac Catalyst. If that, else if that, else. This would also return .max. So if we're on iOS, yeah, that's what's going on here, is that this value on Mac Catalyst was doing something unreasonable. Okay, so my question is, app version provider, original purchase version, if that throws, what do we do about that? My guess is, I don't know. Oh wait, this is a get async. Hold on. We don't throw. We do, we catch, we log the error, and then we return .max. Okay, so if we're returning .max, then it's basically just not giving the user the app for free. So this actually isn't that bad of a bug. This is not that bad of a bug. It's failing safe for me. We should still fix it because we want to turn down the number of bugs that we're seeing. But this is less of a problem than I thought, because we are failing unpurchased. Good enough. Okay, I'm okay with that. So these 17% of bugs, we can fix them, but we they're not as important as I was originally convinced. That's okay. Fix unparsable. Did I do that? App version. This is on Mac Catalyst. The app transaction, original app version is the marketing version, not bundle version. Thankfully, the Mac app was never available right up front, so we can just ignore Mac users in that code. So there's that. The other issue, though, that's a worse one. Product not found identifier COM Cocoa type highlighter unlock. I'm very curious as to why that would be happening. What would be nice is, I know that they log some kinds of alerts, some kinds of other information with every single thing that they send. I don't know. I said that, and now I'm not actually convinced that that's true. Explore. TelemetryDeck.error occurred. Yeah, no, I want to like see that. Not log error. So log error is the older one. What I'm looking for is error occurred. Here we go. Here's a couple. Yeah, so this logs a bunch of other information. It'd be nice if it would tell me on that dashboard like how many things are happening due to this thing. I can go build my own dashboard for that. It's not the end of the world. I just wish I didn't have to do that. My answer there. Let's go build a quick dashboard of our own. We want to get product not found errors. So what I think we could do here, we're gonna find out the thing that we already know, just to make sure that we know that it's working. This is what's gonna happen here. Did I accidentally create a new? Yeah, that's not the thing that I wanted to create. That's fine. We'll still do it over here just so we can throw it away easier. New insight. We're gonna say this is not the product not found error, but rather the version number parsing one. Okay, so what we're looking for is a values breakdown. Yep. And then what I want to see is, yeah, given our thing is TelemetryDeck error occurred. We can figure out how to do that. Counting granularity filter. Signal type. TelemetryDeck error dot occurred. Can you copy that? No. Oh, hey, look. There we go. That's way better. Okay. So our TelemetryDeck error occurs are 100% TelemetryDeck error occurs. Perfect. What I want is, let's see, major minor system version. Is that helpful? Does that tell us anything useful? Not really. That actually is not as helpful as I would have hoped. No, okay, sorry, I've screwed this up. Type equals TelemetryDeck error occurred, but also we want specifically like a category. Category? No, not category. TelemetryDeck error ID. Should have had the other page open. That's fine. Unparsable app version 24.3. That didn't do what I wanted. Yep. Unparsable app version 24.3. Okay, here. This is what we're gonna copy. Edit. Hey, there we go. Okay, and look at that. Now we see that 100% of these were Mac Catalyst. We're pretty sure. And I think I can even, if I just delete this, can I say like even just like operating system? No, of course that says iOS. That's not all that helpful. Target environment. A 100% Mac Catalyst. Okay. So only the Mac Catalyst app is having this version number parsing problem. Okay, let's go back to here. There's our dashboard. It's a very important, very thrilling dashboard. We're going to create a new one. This is going to be product not found. We are going to do the same thing here. What I want to do, yeah, we're again going to filter by type, error. We're going to filter by ID, product not found. I'm going to have to go copy that from a thing again. Really wish this was like a thing that I could command click so that I didn't have to switch to a different page. Just do this. Okay, product not found, identifier, blah, 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 blah. So this should be, yeah, 100% error occurred. Perfect. Not helpful, but perfect. Let's go look at major minor system version. Anything interesting here? 17.6, 17.5, 18.0. Okay, that's not super interesting. Platform's just gonna say iOS, right? Isn't that what we decided? Just gonna say iOS, yeah. Not helpful. Target environment. Is this only happening on Mac Catalyst? Native. No. It's only not happening on Mac Catalyst. That's interesting in its own right. System version. No, wait, we already looked at this, didn't we? App version is going to be all the same because we know exactly what the problem is here. I mean, is App Store should be 100%. Yep. His simulator should be 100% not true. Yeah. Is test flight? It's not people on test flight. It's all a bunch of English speakers. I don't think I have any other option. I don't know what, yeah. I'm not seeing any useful thing to trigger this by. So I don't know what the cause of that is. This just fails, yeah. If all we're doing is we're saying, go get the products for our one product identifier, guard that we have a product, otherwise throw an error. It's not throwing an error trying to get the products. It's getting a list of products and then it's returning like an empty array. Is that what's going on? Yeah, because we can't give it anything if there's nothing in that array. So we're basically saying we're getting back an array of products and that array of products is empty. Now what I would like to know is how many people are seeing that product and it is working. So right now we know exactly how many people are seeing it and it's not working. But how many people are seeing it and it is working? I wish I could see how many. Okay, I mean, I guess we would have a total count of these. 28 errors. I think this is going to happen on every launch. So we know we have way more sessions than that. Yeah. Almost 1,600 sessions in the same time. So this is affecting a pretty small number of users. 1% of users. Okay, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Okay, well, let's now that we have seen these, let's go add our errors to our new app instead. So the first thing we need to do, yeah, we need to add this Swift SDK. This isn't what we want. We want the SSH key. We like SSH here. We also need to go actually create a issue for this. So we're gonna say add TelemetryDeck error handling. I'm gonna go create an actual issue for this. It says that's an unmerged branch, but it's totally not. Okay, what did I do wrong? Okay, hold on. This is what I did wrong. There we go. Now it's an unmerged branch. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to package.swift. We are gonna go add This seems wrong. This is probably later. Package.swift. Although it seems like we set some target settings that we're probably going to want to go change. Well, no, those were for specifically because of Catalyst. Well, actually, not even Catalyst. This was due to our automator action. We don't really probably need to care about that. We might need these product types, but other than that, I don't care. So TelemetryDeck. A giant squirrel just ran by the window. Yeah, let's go ahead and just add that TelemetryDeck line. Why not? It's there. It's safe. These in the same order. Let's at least be consistent with that. Okay. Alright. See what we get. We should have a nothing. We should have a nothing. We need to link that to our error handling. And here I need to remember how this works. It's like .external. What was the other one that we're using? SwiftUI introspect, which we use definitely in the barcode view. Yeah, so it just looks like that. So .external and then name. You know what we should do? We should just we did here. Oh, we moved that out into a separate logging ticket. Okay, that might actually be a good idea. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just see if we can just grab the entirety of logging, drag it over. How much we can actually just reuse. That'd be awesome. Logging.swift. Okay, I mean, yeah, we will need that. Let's go find the equivalent over in Bark. Logging. Okay. And we'll come up here. And we need our actual modules. Just here. And then we're just going to drag a logging folder, hopefully, over here. And see what happens. If we remember where we put our modules over here. Right there. Go in the folder. There we go. Okay, so error handling is dependent on logging, we determined. And then logging, hopefully, is determined on some of this other stuff. And that's going to have to change. Yeah, okay. So what do we have here? Logging. Here we have error handling. We are going to definitely need to not use a max Swift version. We already know that there's a problem with telemetry client and Swift 6. That's fine. Public static let target. Equals target dot module target. Then we get our test target. Test target is named logging, but it is a module test target. Oop. Sure. Let's give ourselves a doubles target as well. Why not? It should already be in there. Yeah, it is already in there. Okay. And then let's go add that to our project. So we're going to have logging and logging and logging. And try to generate. See how bad it breaks. Telemetry client is not a valid configured external dependency. Did we need to actually go install it? I think that might be true. Can't find test helpers interface. What on earth is importing test helpers interface? Nothing. Okay, so doubles target always takes into account the test helpers interface target. What is in that? I don't even know what that is. It's almost like I haven't worked on this app in 3 weeks. Oh, expectation. Guess I might need that. That's fine. Hold on, I gotta think. We're gonna need that because We are. We have our test helpers folder. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Sure, let's just drag over that whole folder. I don't care. But then now we need to reference that somehow. No. We already have a test helper stat swift over here. Well, that's fun. How has that not been referenced at all? Test helpers has the following invalid source files, globs, modules, test helpers, sources. Okay, so it just wants it in the modules folder. That's fine. I can work with that. Oop. Hooray! Now we have a project again. Kind of. All right. This is not the right project. Does this link test helpers? It does. Okay. I'm going to consider that good enough. And it built, so that's good. It's a start. Okay. So error handling, this is the one that I want to start tweaking a little bit because I'm trying to like spin around in circles. It's not working. What I want to do here is I want to turn this from a thing that has a bunch of stuff at the top level into an actual struct that I can pass around. So I want to have an error handler. I almost want error handler to be a protocol, but I don't know if that's a good idea. We'll find out. What are we gonna have? We're gonna have a func log message string. No, because the error handler is just gonna log errors. So it's gonna log an error. And then can we just have a fatal error message string? Is that the things that we have? Yeah, we have fatal error and we have log. And both of those are trying to do something, but they're gonna be somewhere else. And then, okay, so what I need now, okay. First thing that I need, error handling needs a doubles target. And then that's where we can put our fake fatal error stuff. Our real fatal error handler, or just everything handler, that would go in error handling. So maybe we have that. So error handling. This is where we have our let default handler. We would need like an actual default handler. So that's going to look like that. Then we give ourselves a default handler. That is an error handler. It's going to yell at me about the stubs. Okay, do that. So those will do something there. Okay, now is where I want to go create my doubles target. This one. Can we though? It's like, I'm surprised that that worked because I definitely screwed it up. But I know why it didn't work. I know why it did work and didn't fail in the way that it was supposed to have failed. Now it should fail. That wasn't the button that I meant to hit to make it fail. That was the button I hit to make it fail. Okay. That's actually still not the error that I wanted. That's the error I wanted. Target error handling doubles has the invalid source files globs. We don't have a doubles folder. That's the things that we need. We're just gonna copy paste this in here for now because I just wanted to build. Okay, so now we have doubles, and now what I want is this is going to become our stub error handler. None of this is real. Should not have any right there, but also we need to import error handling. Hey, Adam Wolf. I'm messed up again still. It doesn't look as bad as it used to now that we support yellow. No, you did not hear Santa Hat, unfortunately. The translation had Santa Hat cop. Okay, so this is where we have our fatal error. Okay, this is a bunch of nonsense that we don't actually need to do. That we don't actually need to do. Some of this stuff, yeah, is going to move over into our stub error handler. Our real error handler is just going to call fatal error, I think. It might call log error and then fatal error. No, because we're just going to... Yeah, okay, well, we will log something. That's fine. We'll use the logging to log something. So, log an error. Log a message, then fatal error. This actually has to return never, which is not a thing that we specified. Hang on, I will be right back. Sorry about that. Nope, that's not working. Okay. Getting back to this. Yes, all we're going to do here is we're just going to log our fatal error. What we do want to do that we're doing over in the other one is we want to take in our file and line number as well. That would help. And then we can pass that in over here. Line. Cool. Perfect. Why is it saying that we don't conform? Did we not fix this? Oh, we need to do that. That would help. Default argument now. Boo. Boo. I like that. Oh well. It is what it... No, it can't be. It is what it is. That sucks. We just won't have file and line numbers. It's fine. It's not like they're doing anything useful with them anyway. Okay. Hang on. I think I have a way of doing it. If we do this, can we have an extension on error handler? Hey, Notify, how are you doing? Can we have a public extension on error handler that is... No, this isn't going to work. That does have the... Yeah, because this is never going to be doing anything. No, I definitely don't want to do that. But here, let's start with that and see what do we get. File, line. I feel like what we want to do is we want to give this a different name other than fatal error. Maybe we just say fatal error with message. And then this is fatal error underscore message. Like fatal error with message. It's kind of dumb, but whatever. And then we don't implement these. Yeah, it's file ID that we want, not file. So yeah, this will call into this one. Okay, I'm okay with that one. Fatal error with message, file, string. So why don't we just call it message? Fatal error message. There we go. I think that's a much better way. All right, now that we have that, we need to go back to our original fatal error. And what we need in this one, what we need in our stub one, is this like hang forever method, which really we don't need. That just needs to become our... What on earth it's pasting here? This just needs to become our other method. Fatal error, overwrite fatal error with new behavior. Fatal error. Restore fatal error equals the default fatal error behavior. But then What I don't understand is how did we use this? Overwrite fatal error. Error handling dot overwrite fatal error with blah blah blah. So we're basically saying, oh, assert our expectation. Then on a not main thread, call fatal error and wait for the expectation to happen. Okay, that makes sense. This does allow us to... I see what's going on here. Okay. This does allow us to reset things in tests, which we probably actually want to do. Actually, no. Well, init with fatal error behavior. This is just going to be something that happens before we hang forever. So actually, maybe this is before fatal error. This is just add escaping friends to void. Equals empty thing. Okay, so then we need to implement. Oh, here, let's actually go build our error handling doubles. There we go. Instance method fatal error line has different protocol. It doesn't have anything. What are you talking about? Basically, all we're going to do here is we're going to say this part. Fatal error, blah, 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 before fatal error. We just call that method, and then we just loop forever. So yeah, self dot before fatal error equals before fatal error. Log at escaping any error to void equals in. We just call it log error, but this is going to be a problem because that's literally just the thing. Replacement log. I feel like there's another word that I used for some of our doubles. What was the only other one that we had in here? Was this one, right? Log expectation. Not quite what we're looking for. What did we have in highlighter? Surely we had some more doubles in highlighter. That's not helpful. That's the exact same one. Oh, we had a response, but that's not really what we care about here. Yeah, so I guess all we really care about is, oh no, we would set the expectation here. Duh. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. So honestly, then I kind of want to make that what we do for fatal error too. We would just have a fatal error expectation. That's a much better idea. Let's just do that. Meh. I'm gonna have to do that way. Boop boop. Okay, and now we can say self dot fatal error expectation equals fatal error expectation. Self dot log expectation equals log expectation. We store those values there. Honestly, we store the values. Maybe we store the values right before the thing that they're used on. Makes way more sense. You got proper Texas internet today? That's a bummer. We have proper Seattle weather today. Despite the fact that it's August. Bright and sunny, but it's not. There we go. That's what we want. Now I'm happy. Okay. Can we rewrite these tests? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we have error handler. We have error handling, which gives us a default handler. I think we've gotten rid of all of this. I'm going to trash this file. We have ways of getting it back. I think I'm happy with that. This here, we're just going to cut that. Delete that whole file too. We're going to go into here and we're going to say, not that. We're going to say this OS log error log OS log. Oh, need to import OS log. String describing the error. Okay. Here we're going to, well, here's the thing. I actually kind of want to put that in my logging. And then the logging is just going to call this. Oh, is it my internet? Adam Wolf and Nutter are both having trouble. It seems to be fine on my end though. 0 drop frames. 3000 kilobits. I don't think it's my problem. I think what I need here. Okay, this is what I actually need. Logging has a logger. Oh, you were poking fun at Adam? Nice. I support that. Why is logger ambiguous? Because we have something in OS log called logger. Okay, well, why don't we get rid of that? There we go. That has solved all of our problems. Except for the ones that still exist. Logger.log event. What? Who wrote this code? What's an event? All kinds of stuff. Okay, well, what do we do over in the other one? We create some other things, and then we do some stuff, and it's all important. That's fine. I think some of these things we're going to care about and some of these things we're not going to care about. It's fine. I don't like how this is going to go, but it's okay. Kind of feel like event should be a protocol. But I don't think you can nest a struct inside a protocol, can you? I can't do public protocol name and then have the struct inside that. Yeah, I totally can. Never mind. I said that and then I realized, no, yeah, of course I can. Maybe not. It was a lie. Because yeah, what I wanted to do was I wanted to make this like a... I could have a crash event, I could have a whatever event, and they would all have different names and stuff, but... kind of too lazy to do that right now. So instead we're going to say... for a log, we do this. I don't think I care about NS error type right now. Right. Error event factory. I don't know. Okay. All I want to do is I want to return this event. Then I can dump all of this fun stuff in here. Don't care about that. Well, I think I care about that. Was I putting in here error.localized description? Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, so now over here, now I don't need any of this stuff. I can just say that we're going to need a private let event factory. Your event factory. Event factory dot event from error. Wait. Honestly, why don't I just make it an event factory and then I can say event from message as well. Cannot convert value of type string to expected argument type static string. That's okay. We'll use static string. It makes sense that you would only ever log real messages. That honestly makes total amount of sense to me. Fatal error message is static string. Means we now need to change error handler to static string. Static string. Probably going to need to change stub error handler. Static string. None of the rest of this matters. Okay, what are we doing? This is not a protocol. This is a struct. What happened to you? Info, we don't care about. Right now, we're just going to say this does not matter. And in this case, you finally actually want a real string. Can I actually just do this? Hurrah! That does what I want. Okay, I'm much happier with that. Okay, so now the reason we've done all of that, let's actually write this test, rewrite the test that is already in here. This is now going to be, basically all I want to do is I want to write a test for my doubles. Can I even do that? So we're going to say stub error handler tests. That's what this is going to be. Stub error handler tests. We're going to import error handling doubles. Test fatal error expectation. Let expectation equals this. Then we're going to say stub error handler. Need to be able to create that. Public. 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 Sweet. Stub error handler with a fatal error expectation of expectation. And then we're going to say on here, handler. I think that's all we need right there. Handler.fatal error. Okay. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to test, can we actually have an expectation of fatal error? So that we can write tests against things that should fatal error. Not iOS 18. No such module error handling doubles. That's a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie. Do I have to actually effectively link it? Explicitly link it? That's what I was looking for. Argument type XE test expectation should. Relies on us being able to actually get to test helpers though. Is there something about tests that we have in target extensions? Is there something that I have in the test target that always links anything else? No. So I must have something in doubles target always links to the test helpers interface. That's fine. Do I have something in my air handling target? Maybe the logging target. We're just gonna keep looking. So this only links the doubles target. Yeah. That links the logging doubles target though. Okay, so I think if I go here, that doesn't help. Damn it. Purchasing? That also just links the doubles target. What do I link to get the actual extension in here? This is what I'm confused by. Not instance helper. Expectation. Expectation extensions. This comes from importing test helpers. But how do we import test helpers is my question. I don't see anything in here importing test helpers. I would expect to see it in here. But I don't see that. Oh geez, did the chat die again? I'm sorry, everybody. Yes, Maury Povich was the reference I was making. Missed a few, where are we? We are, we have an alpha available on the Discord. You go into the Discord in the Ship It channel. You have access to an alpha. And Adam Wolf downloaded it. Whose channel you should go check out. And he's like, hey, I found a bug. And I was like, hey, I should have air handling. And so now we're working on air handling. But what I'm really trying to look into is why I seem to need to import test helpers, and yet somehow it's not actually a thing that I need to do. This is the wrong project. So like, okay. Spy logger. Nope, that imports that one. Character observation redaction tests. App delegate tests. This is what we need, yeah. Okay, so the problem is, yeah. What is importing test helpers? App delegate? That's useless. App ratings prompter. Let's go look at the source for that. How to play with the alpha, scanned half the house. Nice. App. That's Swift. Yeah, that's actually legitimately all I needed. No, I needed app ratings, not Swift. Okay, so this really does just import test helpers.target. That's fine. I don't know why we're somehow able to get away without doing that in the other one, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to do here. So this is argument type XC test expectation does not conform to expected type expectation. It does if you import test helpers. You recognize the QR code on your Diet Coke can? Ship it. Perfect. Now you can go around tricking people into thinking you have a Diet Coke on your phone. Okay. Did that build now? I forgot to like pay attention to what was going on. No such module test helpers. Why? This is air handling, right? Air handling tests. That's what we put over here. This is error handling. This is in capabilities. I'm an idiot. What did we put in that file? Okay. Now can we run this stupid test? Hurrah! Our test runs and passes. So, what did we prove with this test? We've proved that I've created an error handler where we can stub out fatal error. That's what I want to do. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay. What are we doing next? That was way harder than I expected it to. But that's okay. We're gonna commit that because that's useful things to have. Refactor, error, handler, and friends. Also, I realized that this is not actually going to compile, but that's fine. We only compiled that one module. This is not going to compile because we use error handling dot do a thing in a lot of places. We're probably going to want to change that. Yeah, all these. Error handling has no member log. Ooh. That is a thing that we want though. Log, subsystem, and category. Okay. This is a problem we can deal with in a minute. What I want to do here is I want to save our logger. No, they save our error handler. Should we maybe put this in the environment? Maybe. I don't know. This is where things start to fall apart. Error handling. Public let default handler. It's probably gonna make things a little bit nicer. Okay. So then this is where the problem is. We're logging an error. We need to provide the subsystem in the category. I did forget about that. Can we jump to our error handler? No. It wouldn't have gone to where I wanted anyway. Where was the stuff that we were doing that had an info? That was here. Okay. We're going to call this... Yeah, no, we're going to pass this in here. Subsystem. Better yet, I can rename these things, so it's not going to be subsystem. It's going to be module string, static string, and stuff. Module static string and what was the other one? Type static string. So we're going to start there. This isn't actually getting logged yet, but we'll come back to that. Actually, we'll do it right now. Private static let telemetry. No, we don't care about that. Module, error module key. You can call it error module key. Which error module? error type key. Okay, so now I can do this. Self dot error module key. Module. Might need to do some stuff with the unwrapping it, but that's fine. Yep. Knew that was gonna happen. Did I pull in that protocol? I did. It's just right here. And then I guess this would no longer be file private, so otherwise that's not gonna work. Okay, event, factory event from error, cannot convert type, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what you want from me. Log needs to take in an error, a module, static string, a type, static string. There's that. Okay. How many other problems do we have? This. Okay, so this is now string from that. String from that. Is that everything in this method? Yes. Okay. Ye gods. Okay. This now becomes module. This becomes type. Hurrah. Perfect. Okay. Self.error handler equals error handler. Awesome. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're actually, honest to God, getting somewhere, I swear. Private let error handler. We have that, and then we can say error handler dot log module. Sweet. Keep going. This is the easiest one of these we've seen so far, so I'm just gonna keep copying and pasting that. That can work. Error handler, fatal error, error. String describing error. I feel like that should just take in a thing though. I feel like we should just support this being a thing. Fatal error. 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 Message. String describing error. So now if we fatal error with this, we're going to say, oh, boo. Because that's no longer a static string. I wish you could have a public protocol with internal types or internal methods. But then that wouldn't work because I still need stub to conform to that. So what I want is the ability for people to only be able to pass static strings and errors. It seems like we can't really do that. So Because I can provide a message, but I can't even like beep, beep, beep here. That's not going to work because that's no longer a static string. I mean, I guess I don't need to fatal error here, for one thing. I mean, that's just going to make my life a little bit easier if I do that anyway. Maybe that's all I do. com.cocotype.bark dot manual entry. Manual entry form. Yeah, who needs the fatal error here? We're going to ignore that until it's a problem. Yeah, okay, this is where it's going to be a problem. This would be where it's a problem. Failed to create model container. Maybe we just log the error as well. Maybe that's all we do. Cannot use instance member error handler within property initializer. Property initializer is run before self is available. Well, that's a bummer. At least this one makes sense. This one we can do. Module. Okay. That one we can do. This one we're going to have more trouble with. I guess there's nothing in here that is tied to this, so I could just say static let. Well, okay, private let model container. Model container. Well, this is still going to be a problem. No, okay, never mind. This isn't going to work the way that I thought it was going to. No, it'll work. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Private static func new model or create model container throws. Yeah, we're here with this. This is where we just do this. Yep. And then because we can do this, we're gonna be cool about it. So then we have our private let model container. But we're going to just do this in here. And then we're going to get rid of this. And then all the way up in here, we're going to say self dot, well, do self dot model container equals try self dot create model container. Catch error handler, do all the things. Except now we have a problem over here. I don't have a problem with this. Never mind. Non-isolated. This just get rid of it. Okay, we're good. Main actor isolated property error handler cannot be mutated from a non-isolated context. This is an error in Swift 6. Call to main actor isolated static method. Create model container in a synchronous non-isolated context. Does this need to be main actor anymore? Barcode repository. What if you were not main actor? Because I fixed you. You don't need to be this anymore. You don't need to be the way that you are. Oh. We're still getting the main context off of here. Never mind. I thought I had fixed this, but I did not. Never mind. Ignore me. Okay, well then the easy problem is why is error handler main actor isolated? That's my first question. My second question is, can we just make this non-isolated? Nobody cares about that part. Yeah. Main actor isolated property error handler cannot be mutated from a non-isolated context. All well and good. This is... Okay, never mind. This is why this is. Okay. We're just going to get rid of that. We're going to wait for all of these errors to throw up. We're just going to mark main actor on just the things that I actually care about. Hurrah. It's interesting that this doesn't need to be marked main actor, given that it calls this and this is marked main actor. It's a little confusing. I don't care enough anymore. Hooray. Okay. Now we've replaced all of our error handling. I'm happy with this. We're gonna commit this. Replace uses of refactor error handling. Now we have an actual error handler that we can pass to things so that when we need to check that our error handling is correct, we can actually do that. I don't know why that's not working. Thank you for the subscription, KNH. I'm very sorry. This is the second time today that it alert has not gone off. I need to do the voice again. Hold on. Okay. So many other problems going on in my life right now. Okay. We're fine. Chat's working now, maybe. KNH is great because he's a sub. Notify made a joke about supporting actors. It was funny. Had other things going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. Does it build? Will it blend? Build succeeded. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to go test the thing that we actually started with this whole thing, which is Adam Wolf reported that he scanned a certain type of code and it didn't work. and nothing happened. Or specifically, it looked like it worked, and then nothing actually got added. And it turned out that I did in fact have something handling that there, but it was just completely invisible to the user. So this is actually unrelated at all to all of the stuff that we've just done, but it's okay. We're gonna find ways to make it happen. This was the problem. I say I want to scan all of these different types of codes, but I don't support most of them. Really what this should look like is this. That's what this should look like. We should not have most of these codes. That's the actual bug that's going on right here. However, what was really happening was we were doing all of this, and then we were saying, we start scanning, and then when we're done scanning, wait, what happens here? No, this is just, okay, that could just fail to scan at all. More importantly, our coordinator here is getting a recognized barcode. Then it was trying to create a code from the recognized barcode, and then getting into this error handler right here. That was what was really happening. And then we were just kind of throwing it away. What we need to do instead, I think, is we need to have that display something to the user if it fails. I'm realizing that that may be easier said than done, but that's okay. We can find ways to make it easier said than done. What I want to try first, though, is I want to try passing in a bad value to this coordinator and seeing what happens. So we create the coordinator. Okay, what do we have going on here? Basically, we're doing this thing, then we're saying we have the coordinator, then we almost need to like mock out the data scanner. We say data scanner.delegate, we say data scanner starts scanning. Yeah, we almost need to mock out the data scanner. That's what really needs to happen here. UI view controller representable is a view. We also have this other scanner that is not used. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. So we care about a scanner, I guess. And then data scanner maybe is not. No, this should still be public. What we care about is getting rid of the underlying data scanner, the data scanner view controller. So we're going to call this scanner view controller. This would help if I imported UI kit. So if we are this protocol and we're saying that we are a UI view controller, then the other thing that I think we need to say that we are, this is the problem, is that this almost needs like a type. And I don't like that. This is where I've got problems. Data scanner view controller is provided by Apple, right? Yeah, okay. And it's a class. So what we can actually do here, this is what we're actually going to do. No, never mind. I'm just kidding. Just absolutely kidding. This is hard. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to mock this out somehow, is what's going on. I need to say that for my scanner, I want to have a different view controller that I'm passing into here. I want to have a different view controller type that I'm passing into here. And that's what's getting done in this make UI view controller method. That's really what I want to do here. And normally I would want to pass in something else, but because we're calling a knit on this, this makes it a little bit harder, is what's going on. What I could do, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Scanner view controller is a UI view controller. Has to be a UI view controller. Then we're going to have a scanner provider. I'm just going to keep typing these in the same thing. Protocol, scanner, provider. Func, new scanner. Returns some kind of scanner view controller. With me so far? Then we have a struct data scanner provider is a scanner provider. It is going to return this guy. As soon as we put it in the right function, that's fine. Cannot find data scanner view controller in code. Yep, that honestly actually makes sense. It's because that's part of Vision Kit. You don't know what that is. Okay. This does not conform to scanner view controller. That's fair. I agree. Extension data scanner view controller is a scanner view controller. Now that's happier, I suppose. This is main actor. So new scanner. Let's make new scanner main actor. That's fine. Now I'm like paranoid and I have to keep looking down to make sure that things aren't what I think they are. Okay. This does still need to import Vision Kit. That made that happy. Okay. So now this whole thing, in addition to taking in an error handler, we also take in a scanner provider. Any scanner provider. Okay. Now we need a scanner provider equals any, oops. Scanner provider equals, and then this is our data scanner provider. It is internal and cannot be referenced from a default argument value. I hate you. That's fine. It's public now. This definitely has to be public. We already knew that part. Okay. Now we have our scanner provider. Yes, I do need a comma. You're right. This needs to be public init. Not actually doing anything. It's fine. So now we have our data scanner provider. So then we're coming into here, and this is going to be scanner provider dot new scanner. Perfect. Okay. Now it's complaining that we don't know what any of these things are. Any scanner view controller must be a class type. Okay, we can do that. Any scanner view controller must be a class type. I mean, it has to be a UI view controller, so I would have thought that that would have been true anyway, but what if we mark it also any object? What if I make this some scanner view controller? Type any scanner view controller cannot conform to scanner view controller. Do I actually care? Can I just say that this is a scanner view controller? Any scanner view controller? Yeah, okay. I think this is happier now. Except that's not going to be happy. This is harder than I thought. Because what I want to say, you know what? Let's deal with some of these other errors first, and then we'll come back to this. Needs a delegate. Weak var delegate. Data scanner view controller delegate. Optional. And then we need a start scanning function that throws. And then, yeah, this is the last part that I don't understand. Any scanner view controller cannot conform to scanner view controller. So we need to return some kind of view controller. I don't want to say that we can... That was aggressive. Where... There we go. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Ye gods. Okay. Data scanner equals scanner provider new scanner. The scanner provider here needs to be a scanner provider of scanner type. Sure. Why? Data scanner here should return not any UI view controller and scanner view controller. That's not true. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I need this to use the type here. Any scanner provider of scanner type data scanner provider. Okay, so see, I have to say of data scanner provider here, but data scanner provider here is not necessarily that. That is only true if this is of scanner view data scanner view controller. That would never work. I'm gonna have to back this generic stuff out. That's not gonna work. Okay, so this here returns what? Any scanner view controller. The problem is I can't make this return any scanner view controller, can I? No. Because this needs to return a specific type. But it's not going to return a specific type unless we return... Yeah, because data scanner provider is already defined here. Yeah. I know I just got rid of this, but hold on. That was not how that worked. Yeah, that's right. Associated type, scanner, type equals scanner view controller. Now we did that. And then I can do this. Okay. Data scanner provider does not conform to scanner provider because data scanner provider is a scanner provider whose scanner type is data scanner view controller. Public. Okay. I brought back all of the stuff that I deleted. That's fine. Okay, in this case, no, you're right. It can't be inferred. I agree. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. All of this is fine. Actually, we're all fine here. what I need is an extension to this data scanner where scanner type is data scanner view controller. I'm realizing there was a way easier way that I could have done this. It's okay. Public init empty array. I don't understand why this is still mad at me. Cannot convert return expression of type any UI view controller and scanner view controller to return type scanner type. But it's not any of that thing. It is a specific type, scanner type. It has to be of scanner type. I mean, this might as well be the same thing. Some scanner view controller. It's like type any UI view controller and scanner view controller cannot conform to scanner view controller. I realize that the type can't. Hey Flask, how are you doing? Okay. I'm gonna revert all this again. I know I did it already once, but it's okay. I realized an easier way that I could do this. Which is that my scanner provider has to return a data scanner view controller. This has to be that. We're going to ignore this. Scanner provider. This has to return a data scanner view controller. Yeah, okay. I'm with this. We don't need this at all anymore. That's fine. This doesn't need to exist anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So far we've dealt with all of this. Okay. What I'm actually going to do in my tests, this is where, remember how we were doing this to get tests? Data scanner tests. Class data stub data scanner. I guess this would be more of a mock data scanner view controller. Data scanner view controller. We do that. This is what we're doing here. Okay. This is why this is gonna work. We're just gonna inherit from this. That's how that's gonna work. And then we're gonna overwrite everything, and we're just gonna stub out all of the calls. So, and it's gonna be exactly the same. The other functions are all gonna be the same. No, the other functions are not all gonna be the same. Start scanning. This is gonna now just immediately return nonsense. I think that's really all we need to do is just override start scanning, right? To start scanning, instead of actually starting scanning, what we're going to do is we're just going to tell our coordinate, or sorry, our delegate immediately, hey, I found this barcode. This barcode is this. So then our only problem is just going to be this. And then really, this entire time we should have just done this. This is all we should have done in the very first part. Scanner provider, screw that. Data scanner class. Data scanner view controller dot type equals data scanner view controller dot self. This is all we really need to do. I hate it. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Can I provide that in any other way? I don't think I can. If I say like init. Yeah, there's no other way for me to change. Oh, there is totally another way for me to change this. No, there's not. This is a let. I hate it when Apple has inits that are required, that you have to call this init for it to do anything useful. And those are not the designated initializer. Wait, how is this not? Okay, it's not required, but it is a designated initializer. Okay, hold on. I can't use a required init to do anything else, can I? So maybe I do need that provider. That's fine. We'll use the provider. How are we going to do that? We don't need this. I think we don't need any of these. Here's what we're going to do instead. Public barcode scanner view controller. Data scanner view controller. Init. Super.init. Please give me the thing. Oh my god, I hate you. Okay, I know why this isn't working. Hold on. Please give me the thing. Oh my god. Okay. I think we're going to make it. I think we're finally actually going to make it. Are we, though? I don't actually know that that's true. Not inherit from non-open class. I give up. I'm programming today. For real, I give up on programming today. Is anybody else streaming? Notify, you hopping back on? Adam Wolf? Compile dev? Mono? Is the easy button not working today? The easy button is not working today. I just want to take different thing. I want to mock this thing and I want to pass it into my value. That's all I want to do. I want to just take this thing, but it's not this thing. It's this other thing. Take that, put it in there. It's just not working. And I don't know why. And I've tried like 5 different things to make it work and it has not worked. And so I'm declaring retreat. I'm done. I just want to take this data and I want to stick it in that slot and it's not going in. And sometimes that's just how days go. Sometimes that's life. And sometimes you just need to give up, come back. And I swear I'm gonna start this up tomorrow. I'm gonna go like, oh yeah, that was dumb. This was the better way to do this. I declare bankruptcy. Yes, exactly. Yep, I think that's gotta be it. I don't know how to make this thing fit in the other thing, and like I said, I'm sure that this is gonna be a thing that I'm gonna look at this tomorrow and I'm gonna go, oh yeah, duh, let me do this instead. But that was not how today wanted to go. So thank you all for watching. I'll be back online. I probably actually won't be online tomorrow, so probably Sunday. But I don't know. I'll keep you all updated in the Discord if I figure this out. And if I don't figure it out, then I'll show up and there'll be less hair here. Unsafe Bitcast to the rescue. I don't think that would even work. But yeah, anyway, thank you all. Have a great weekend and hope to see you later. Goodbye.